be having a lot of brain fog lately. I see what the talk was about because it's starting to get real good. It's so what? I bet you fell in love a couple times. Tell me, wasn't too young. Tell me, is it a crime to fall in love? Good morning, besties, and welcome back to the channel. If you're clicking on me for the very first time, hey girl, my name is Tabitha, and this is It's Tabithat. Y'all, today is July the 20th, and I have an early start to Monday. So last week, my supervisor asked me to do a refresher for some team members, and I actually almost forgot because I should have gotten up earlier considering my shift was starting, an hour earlier than normal. So right now, I'm kind of rushing. I have not had breakfast, no coffee. But of course, I wanted to jump on and open up the weekly vlog and just wish my besties a prosperous week. But y'all, let me get my systems up and going, and I'll definitely check in with you guys a little later. All right, y'all. Bye. What's up, y'all? So I am off work and heading to the store. I need some protein shakes for my iced coffee. I think I only have one left. Y'all, today was so long. It was definitely a Monday. I thought I would never get to 3:30. 3:30 just seems so far away. I don't know if we just had a lot of people that didn't work today or what, but we were behind in our queue all day. And that's really not even normal for a Monday to be like it was today. But what turned out to be one day of training, I now have to train again tomorrow. So, yeah. Training isn't bad. It's not like I don't know, the procedures or whatever. I feel like my issue now when I'm asked to train is I feel like I be having a lot of brain fog lately. And I don't want to have a moment where I forget something and I have somebody looking at me, and they're like, she don't know what she's doing. How's she teaching me? You know what I'm saying? So I don't know. That kind of makes me a little uneasy right now. But today wasn't bad. Today wasn't bad. The person actually used to work my department and stopped working my department like a year ago. So it's more so a refresher to them. So it wasn't too bad. It wasn't too bad. I'm just tearing up these bumps. Y'all, I have been messing with my settings and I don't know what I did, but you guys are going to be able to see where my skin tone looks different. It just looks different. And I don't know what I did. I don't know how to fix it. Y'all know I'm new to cameras and all of this stuff. I really need to invest in some type of class. Why did I come on this aisle? I don't like parking on this aisle. I need to invest in some type of class so I can really learn like the exposure and saturations and all of that. Y'all, if y'all have a DJI Osmo Pocket 3 or if you have the extra Muse, what settings do you guys use? No, I do not color grade. I don't color grade. I'm telling y'all now. I use filters. I use filters in CapCut. But if you don't mind sharing, can you let me know what your settings are? And let me see. But y'all, let's go in here and grab my shakes and some other little stuff. Why did I park next to the cart thing? I don't like parking next to the carts because people be just pushing carts. I even came out of Target one time and somebody cart was literally on my car, like touching. Like they had just pushed the basket on the front of my car and scratched my car, and I was so mad. I don't even think at the time I had had my car a month. So, yeah. All right, y'all, let's go. You are my everything. Only me and you. Only me and you. Only me and you. Only me and you. Only me, only you. Only me and you. Only me and you. Only me and you. All right, besties. So I am back from the store. Like I said, I didn't go in for too much. Of course, I just needed to grab my shakes, needed some paper towels, and I grabbed some salmon for dinner tomorrow. Craving some sweets, so I got some Hershey Kisses with almonds. And right now, about to cook dinner, just some shrimp stir fry. I'll check back in with y'all later because your girl got a headache and I'm hungry. Good morning, besties. It's Wednesday. Y'all, I did not pick up the camera yesterday. I just was not feeling like myself, so I decided to give myself the day. However, we're back today, and I'm starting my morning with some breakfast, and we're just going to see where the day goes. I did train for a second day yesterday, but thankfully, there's no training today. So I like cheesy eggs, so I always add a lot of cheese to my eggs, and I am just going to have some bacon and some fresh strawberries. And of course, my morning protein coffee. Definitely can't go without the morning protein coffee. Y'all, all this time I thought I was recording cooking my eggs and the camera was not on, so I am sorry about that. I forgot the brand, but I really like this turkey bacon. I found it at Costco. All right, Betsy, so this is breakfast. Just some cheesy eggs, 2 strips of turkey bacon, and some fresh strawberries. And y'all know my protein coffee consists of the Fairlife Core Power Vanilla, Nescafe Gold Espresso Blondie, and I add in a scoop of collagen. And this is the collagen that I am currently using. All right, besties, so that is it. You guys have helped me make my breakfast and my protein coffee. So I'm about to go ahead and get my computer powered on. It's 7:37, so I have about 20 minutes to eat, drink this coffee, and get on the clock. All right, y'all, I'll check in with y'all a little later. What's up, besties? Good morning. Today's Thursday. Y'all, I'm sorry. I didn't pick up the camera yesterday because I really didn't do anything that I felt like you guys wanted to see. You know, work was work. That was pretty much it. I didn't leave the house at all. And I didn't want to pick up the camera and give y'all filler content. Y'all, I didn't want to do that to y'all. But I just wanted to check in with y'all, you know. You know, a lot of the times my day could very well be really boring because I work from home. A lot of times I do not leave the house. You know, besides having to pick Caleb up, you know, from school or take him to school, at times that's all I do besides work. I don't go in any stores. So, you know, I'm trying my best to show y'all a realistic day of working from home, especially when, you know, you're not running in the store every day just so you can try to get some content. You know, if I don't have to go to the store, I'm not going to the store. I don't want to fake it with y'all, definitely. But right now, I'm just making me some breakfast. I'm going to have some scrambled eggs and some salmon, some strawberries. I bought that little container of strawberries. I know we're not supposed to be eating fresh fruits and veggies, but I was craving some strawberries. And so I bought a little container. So far, I've been good so far. All right. Y'all, today is the YG and game versus. Definitely tuning into that because I am a YG fan. Mm-hmm. So it's the battle. Who's the best rapper from Compton? I don't know. Where Kendrick at? I don't know. But definitely tuning in because they both have hits. So hopefully it's a good one. Hopefully it's a good one. Cartier, we don't want to hear you. You're not coming out. Sorry, y'all. But anyways, something else. Y'all know, I don't know if you guys follow me on TikTok, but I recently realized that I have a lot of email invitations for collabs in my business email account. And so I was looking at it this morning. I had Timu and Dole and some other stuff, and I'm like, I really need to start checking this. I really need to start checking this and kind of deciding what's legit, what's a scam. But y'all, I have a video on TikTok right now that's sitting at 28.9 thousand views. Yes, 28.9 thousand views. I want to say the video is probably, I don't even think it's been up for 2 weeks. But it's a video of me talking about perimenopause. And I'm starting to talk more about perimenopause because I feel like when I was growing up, I didn't hear people talk about it. I didn't hear people talk about the symptoms. The only thing I thought was, okay, you're gonna get older, your monthly is going to stop, you're going into menopause, you're gonna have hot flashes. That's what I was expecting. The cold feet, the itchy ears, the skin crawling like you have these invisible bugs on you, the heart palpitations, random rage, the emotions. You know how many times I could be driving and think about something and start crying? Nobody talked about this. I literally wake up at one point for the longest, the wee hours in the morning, 1, 2 o'clock in the morning, I'm up like clockwork. I don't get sleep. And nobody ever talked about it. So I can help the generation that's coming up or getting ready to transition into this phase know more of what to expect, then I'm here for it. But y'all, I've been talking long enough. Let me finish my breakfast and I'm gonna check in with y'all a little later. Bye. What's up, besties? So I am officially off work and I'm just trying to get situated so that I can watch the Verzuz battle for YG in the game. I told y'all this morning that I was gonna see it because I like YG and I like the game. So I'm just waiting for the Verzuz to get started. We have about another 55 minutes or so before it starts. I didn't cook dinner, grabbed some Subway. I have a 6-inch turkey with extra turkey. And then of course I'm having my Seek. Y'all, I already told y'all last week, check Seek out if you're trying to get off of soda, trying to avoid drinking so many sugary drinks. Seek 22 grams of protein and it's only 100 calories and it tastes really good. Like I promise y'all, it's not chalky. But while I'm waiting for the Verzuz to get started, I'm going to go ahead and eat my food. Now, I was going to show some of the Verzuz, but I started to think that I might receive a copyright. So to avoid that, I'm not going to show it. So hopefully y'all are tuning in to the Verzuz. If you like YG in the game, I don't know, I'm just saying. But yeah, if I don't pick y'all back up after this, I'll check in with y'all tomorrow. All right, besties. Strawberry jelly. Yeah. Okay. I only needed was 2. Oh, have a good day. Thank you. Good morning, besties. It is Friday, and I'm just picking up some breakfast for me and Caleb. I need to watch this camera because I dropped it. But y'all, I just wanted to pick y'all up and say good morning. I have a migraine, another migraine. I've been up since 2 o'clock. Y'all, please, if y'all could recommend some pillows, please let me know who sell the best pillows, because I really feel like that's what the issue is. I feel like that's what the issue is. It's like the bottom of my, in the back of my head and the bottom where my head and my neck connect. I really need to watch this because I put it up a minute ago. As soon as I put it up, it fell. But yeah, so I'm not gonna ramble. So I'm not gonna be too chatty with y'all this morning, because when I say I'm in pain, and I still have to work. I don't have the time to take off. Actually, I'm in the negative when it comes to my PTO. So I have to go to work. I can take off and just not get paid, but I need to get paid. Ooh, it's bright. Yeah, I can easily take off and not get paid, but I need to get paid. I ain't got it like that to where I could just miss work and be okay with losing that money. But I'll check in with y'all later. I kind of wanted to talk to y'all about Verzuz, but I'm not even in the mood to talk about the Verzuz last night. And I'm out here looking crazy. I meant to throw on a hat and walked out the door without my hat, so whatever. But yeah. I'll talk to y'all later. What's up, y'all? So I am finally off work, and I'm about to go in Old Navy and pick up my online order, but I just wanted to check in with y'all. Why I went back to the polygamist, to get me through my shift today. I see what the talk was about, because it's starting to get real good. It's starting to get real good. So I was like, oh, okay. Y'all, I think I'm all the way to episode 19 now. Yeah, it's getting good. It's getting good. But yeah, let me run in here and get the order right quick, y'all. Please make some noise. Give me a sign. This can't be life. If there's a point to losing love, repeating pain, it's all the same. I hate this place. What's up, Bessie? So I just wanted to jump on and close out the vlog. But before I close out the vlog, I wanted to show y'all what I ended up purchasing from Old Navy, as well as the Amazon order that delivered for the other part of Caleb's uniforms. Normally, for his uniforms, I always used to get shirts, pants from Old Navy. However, last year, I noticed that whenever I was washing his pants, they were shrinking like really, really bad. And so I started to think, I never had this issue with my older kids when they were in uniforms, and I remember they were wearing a different brand. And so I did a search for the brand that they were wearing, which was French Toast. That's the name of the brand of uniform pants they used to wear. And I saw that I could buy them on Amazon. So I ordered a few pair just to kind of see if they were, shrinking and stuff like the Old Navies when I washed them, and it didn't. So this year I decided to order more uniform pants from Amazon, the French Toast brand, and then just to continue getting the uniform shirts from Old Navy. So with Old Navy, I ended up buying So I bought 10 uniform shirts from Old Navy. And his school, their shirts have to be blue or white. Him and white don't get along, so I always do all blue. I've already opened up the order from Amazon, so he has 3 blue for now and 2 khaki. And then when I get paid again next week, I'm going to order him another 5 pair of pants. And I want to say the blue ones were like $8.70, while the khaki color was $14, which I don't know why there was a price difference with the colors, but oh well, whatever, just to make sure that with every wash they ain't shrinking like crazy. Cause I ain't got time to be buying uniform pants all throughout the year. But anywho, I'm gonna go ahead and wrap this up, y'all. Thank y'all for chilling with me this week. It's truly, truly appreciated. If you're watching your girl for the very first time and you like my vibe, please consider subscribing to the channel. Okay? And make sure you turn on those notifications so you don't miss any time I drop another vlog. And if you've been my bestie from day one or even recently, thank y'all so much for all of the likes, the comments, the shares. It's truly, truly appreciated. Y'all, we hit 300 subscribers today. Hey. But yes, I'm so happy. So road to 500 is my next goal. So let's get it. Share the channel out. Share the channel out, y'all. But y'all, until next time. Bye. So what?